How are you guys? It's been a minute since we've had a conversation, and a conversation is what I want to have with you. So, if we're yet to connect this year, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. Let me know how you're feeling. For those of you who are particularly sensitive to the cosmic movements, you will know it's been a wild ride, the start of 2022, but I feel like things are starting to settle. Uranus has gone direct. We're coming to the end of the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde. Jupiter's jumped into Pisces. Like, there's some positive aspects happening in the skies. It's been a bumpy start. And we haven't had a conversation on a live stream for a long time. There's been spiritual upgrades, energetic evolutions, new downloads, new learnings, new experiences happening in my world, all of which I needed to navigate in order to reappear here and serve and teach and pass on the new knowledge. Hey, Amy, lovely to see you. If you are new to my world, let me know who you are and where you're tuning in from. If you're an old-timer, let me know how you are. Like, how are you? How's 2022 been so far? It's been a lot. Anyway, there's a conversation that I want to have. It's been on my heart for months. Something that I've really been wanting to say for a long time, but it needed to come through a filter of experience rather than me just venting on social media. So here we go. The coaching industry, the spiritual industry, the self-development industry is a billion-dollar industry and growing. We have grown so fast as an industry in the last few years, and there's a lot of change that's taken place. There's a lot of really good things that have come out of the coaching industry. There's also some not cute moments that have come out of the last few years in the coaching industry. I am seeing an increase in the absence of integrity, the absence of authenticity, the absence of originality, people ripping off each other, people copying each other's work, people selling shit just for the sake of selling shit, people manipulating things, people manipulating each other into various containers, and there's a absence of personal responsibility and self-accountability, right? On the flip side, I am also seeing coaches who are really blowing up and shining in their authenticity, in their integrity, in their originality, in their roots, in the purity of their messages that they're sharing. And that's amazing. So it's kind of like, as has been the theme of the last 2 years, the divide is growing, the cavern between the two sides is hollowing out, and the difference is wild. However, one side is, really growing in the right direction, and the other side is hopefully growing into its own descent from which it can ascend. And here's what's been coming up for me personally in the last few months, but also for a lot of my clients, is where are you actually leading yourself, and how are you taking care of yourself? Because I believe it's when we are void of leadership and it's when we are void of personal responsibility that we inadvertently fall into the trap of being inauthentic, being unoriginal, and selling and sharing and even creating from a place that's not grounded in soul truth. Like it's just, I feel like creating this thing and I'm just going to put it out there and I'm just going to sell it and hopefully that'll make me money, and then it doesn't make any money. So you go back to the drawing board and you're like, I'll just create something else and I'll just put it out there, and what else can I do to sell this thing? And that is a very externalized process of creation, and it's creating a product or building a business or developing a program or a container from a place of need to make sales, need to make money, need to be validated, want to be seen as worthy, want to be seen as valuable, need to make money. And when we create from that externalized place, what we create is not something that we can control. We can't nourish it, and we separate ourselves from the birthing process. Women especially have an incredible magic when it comes to creating and birthing something. And this is what makes my heart hurt when I look at some of these coaches some of these, spiritual female-led businesses who have forgotten their birthing and creating magic. They've literally forgotten what it is to take a seed from inside yourself and nurture that and birth that and turn it into a creation that you then put out into the world, and you share it with people and it impacts their lives, and that makes you money. Now that's what I call internalized creation. Externalized creation comes from that really inauthentic, unoriginal place. Externalized creation comes from a scarcity mindset. It comes from a need to make money, a need to be seen, a need to be validated. I've got to have a business. I've got to generate some kind of money. I've got to put something out there. I need to have a real business. I need to have a proper business. So it's all very, very externalized driving forces that are behind whatever it is that you create. And then people wonder why their creations are not successful. Why is your business not growing? Why are you not making money doing this thing that you so say you love? Because it came from an externalized creative driving force. It didn't come from an internalized creative driving force. And an internalized creative driving force, it's one of the foundations of Ask Harriet teaching, but it's you being fully who you are. But it's more than that. It's taking an aspect of your soul, something that's really truly on your heart, something that you desire, not money. Money's a happy side effect of you following this birthing process and this creation process. But taking a piece of your soul essence, taking an aspect of who you really are, and nurturing that with integrity, with authenticity, with truth, mothering that aspect of yourself, really nurturing it and nourishing it, taking that seed and nurturing it in a way that it grows. And then once it's ready to be birthed, then you embark on the energetic birthing process of releasing that thing into the world. That's an internalized creative process. It's an aspect and an essence of you that you have poured your heart and your soul and your energy and your truth and your knowledge and your experience into it. Then it's birthed. That's a very, very different kind of creation that you put out into the world. So if you look at your own business, whether you're in coaching or whether you're in some kind of other self-development or spirituality or any kind of like service-based business, look at the products, programs, containers, courses that you've created. Which ones have been successful? Which ones haven't? Which came from an internalized creation process and which came from an externalized creation process? Which ones came from your integrity, your originality, your authenticity, and which ones came from a need to make money? You will see just by looking at the history of your own business, your own revenue streams, your own projects and passions, what's been successful and what hasn't. And I bet you'll be able to identify which was an internal creative process and which was an externalized creative process. And I speak to you about this because there's been such speed with social media in the way that people are building their businesses and they're achieving these huge financial milestones really, really quickly. And that's amazing and it's very inspiring, but it's causing this triggering like knock-on effect of, oh God, I need to get there. I need to be making 10K months. I need to be making 50K months, 100K months, 200K months, 300K months. And the thing that you're achieving, or the thing that you are pursuing, the thing that you want to achieve, brings you outside of yourself. So that's when you start externalizing your creations and looking for solutions and looking for the quick fix and looking for the strategy that you believe is going to blow your business up. And it's never that. It's never ever coming out of yourself is never ever going to be the thing that grows and expands your business. When we come out of ourselves into that external creative process rather than staying in the internal creative process, we stop mothering ourselves. When we mother ourselves, when we mama queen energy ourselves, when we really tap into the creative and birthing energies, we give ourselves everything we need. We give our projects and our businesses and our passions everything that they need. And because the self and the business is nurtured and mothered and parented, then it can grow and evolve. And there's a whole aspect of surrender, which I won't go into. But when we don't give ourselves or the business or the container or the project or whatever it is, that mothering energy, it withers and dies. So it's no wonder that money struggles to flow through it when we haven't been in true mama queen energy with the creating and birthing process of the business, the piece of artwork, the book, the creation, the business baby, whatever it is. We've forgotten mama queening energy. And we've forgotten mama queening energy because the mother wound has been rife for a long time. And women especially have been martyring themselves for eons of time. And this is something I really, really want to undo. This is something I want to help you guys work on. So in the spirit of Mama Queening energy, of internalized creative processes, I have allowed my own Mama Queen Masterclass to evolve in ways that I never even imagined it was going to evolve. Last year, I had this seed, this soul seed planted inside me to run this Mama Queen Masterclass. And we were due to run it earlier this week, Tuesday this week, and over the weekend, last weekend, something just started to shift and change. Like this masterclass just took on a life of its own because I'd been nurturing it and I'd been mothering it and I'd been growing it and I'd stayed tapped into that internal creative energy. I'd stopped externalizing it. And so as I stepped back into my own Mama Queening energy, the masterclass itself began to grow. And so I felt the call to just hit pause on the masterclass and just reschedule it until the clarity came through. And then lo and behold, on Tuesday, day one of my bleed came. And day one of my bleed is my cue to cancel everything. I have a non-negotiable womb cave day in which I tap into my internal magic, my blood magic, my wisdom, because the veil between worlds is really thin on day one of a woman's bleed. And so on Tuesday, so much magic was revealed, and Mama Queen revealed itself to be not just one masterclass, but 3 masterclasses. So it's all been rearranged, it's all been rescheduled, and the most beautiful part of this is the first part of the masterclass is actually going to be completely free. So for people who are very new to queening energy, people who've perhaps never been in one of my queening masterclasses before, especially if you're new in my world and you want to sample some of my knowledge and my wisdom and my energetics and my teaching before you commit to signing up for any of my masterclasses or programs, this is a genius way for you to come in and learn self-leadership, identity evolution, and internal creation processes from me. I'll be teaching the first part live on Monday, the 31st of January. I'll then be teaching the second part and the third part on the 8th and the 11th of February. Now, if you come to the first part on Monday, I'm actually going to be teaching it live in person in London. But if you're not in London in the UK, or you can't get to London, UK on Monday, we will also be live streaming it to a Zoom room. So if you click the link in my bio, you will be able to register for the first part, the free part on Monday. If you can't come in person, you simply log into the Zoom room and you can absorb all of the teachings, the trainings, all of the stuff that I'm talking about there. There won't be replay access if you're coming for free. That's my only caveat. I love giving for free. I love nurturing and nourishing my audience and the Ask H family. But replays are only available for paying clients. So if you'd like to come to part 1, and you know you're going to want to hang around for part 2 and part 3, you can access all 3 parts. So it's 6 hours of coaching and training in total for £222. Now that price is going to go up to £666 the day after we do part 1. So part 1 is on Monday, the 31st of January. It will be £222 if you want to have the replay access of that one plus parts 2 and 3. And then the day after, on Tuesday, the 1st of February, it's going up to £666. So you're welcome to come to the free one, watch the whole free thing, and then make a decision if you want to do parts 2 and 3. And if you miss out, then you pay £666 to come in, but still worth its absolute weight in gold. And if you're not sure whether you want to do parts 2 and 3, just wait until you've done parts 1. If you know you're going to want all 3 parts, the link is in my bio and you can register for all 3 parts there. Now, the evolution of Mama Queen does not end there. Mama Queen is going to be complimentary for all the ladies who join me for the Priestess Paradigm Mastermind this year. The Priestess Paradigm is my brand new mastermind for 2022. This is for women who want to work with me on a really deep level this year. This is for women who also want to embark on Priestess training. So it's a hybrid mastermind and Priestess training. You don't necessarily have to become a priestess off the back of it, but I am teaching a lot of my Priestess skills and a lot of my Priestess tools because they are so valuable to women in this day and age, and especially to women who are building businesses with the intention of making an impact in the world. So, Priestess Paradigm, conventional mastermind on the surface, but also Priestess training And also, and this is something that's come through just in the last few days, Priestess Paradigm ladies will now get unlimited access to all of my programs, all of my courses, all of my trainings, everything. So that's the Mama Queen Masterclass, plus everything else in the Queendom collection, which includes Command Your Queendom, the Comeback Queen, Money Queen, the Sovereign Reign, and the other masterclasses, the other Queen Masterclasses that will be revealed later on this year. You'll also get access to my signature Energetics Intelligent program, which is called More, Magnify Our Radiant Energy. You'll also get access to all of my money trainings, including the Money Consciousness Method, the Rich Mentality. You'll get access to all the new stuff, which includes the Rich Embodiment, the Rich Spirituality, the Universal Laws Master Series. You'll get access to my brand new coaching program, unlimited access to all of my programs. That's the Priestess Paradigm. The only caveat with that one is it's limited. It's really, really limited spaces. We've got 2 ladies in already. I've got another couple of ladies that I'm talking to, which probably means there's only space for a couple more because I'm going to keep that group really small and intimate this year. Not just because I have a 6-month-old baby at home, but because the intention behind Priestess Paradigm is that myself and the women in that group, we are going to create something together. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's a book or a podcast series or some kind of like YouTube TV series show, or whether it's a course or a program or a training. I have no idea, but we are going to create it together. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So the Priestess Paradigm Mastermind has to stay quite small. If you're interested in working with me on such a deep and intimate level for a full 12 months and a small group of other women, make sure you get in touch for the information. The link is also in my bio if you want to check that out. And on the 31st of January, I will be revealing 2 more programs, which you will also have the option to access. And if you sign up to Mama Queen, you will also be given a £222 coupon code voucher to use towards any of the new Ask H programs, which I will be sharing with you about on Monday. So, my darlings, those are your updates. These are my insights. This is what's coming through. This is what I'm feeling called to share with you. Free masterclass on Monday. Link is in my bio. I will be walking you through the Mama Queening energetics of self-leadership and identity. For those of you who want to go deep, Priestess Paradigm is the place where the magic is happening for 12 months this year. If you want information on any or all of the above, all the new stuff to come, slide into my DMs. It will either be me or one of the team who will be answering questions. But remember, whatever you create this year in your queendom, do it from an internal creation process, not an external one. The dividends you will receive as a reward will blow your mind. And if you don't understand the internal creative process, get your ass in the Mama Queen class, and I will see you there. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now. See you next time.